dish is very popular in the Andhra cuisine. This is called Pesarattu Upma, otherwise known as MLA Pesarattu. Now the Pesarattu, which is the dosa, is made with whole green gram dal and it is served with upma inside. So let's get started and check out the recipe. For the Pesarattu Upma recipe, first you have to soak the green gram. For this I've taken 1 to 50 ml of green gram beans along with quarter cup of parboiled rice. Soak it together with enough water for about 4 hours. After 4 hours, you can see the green gram is plumped up nicely. Transfer the soaked green gram and rice to the mixer jar. Now along with this, I'm going to add 3 large green chillies, 1 piece of ginger chopped, 1 teaspoon salt, add a little bit of the soaked water. Now grind everything together. Add little water at a time while grinding to get the right consistency. Now it shouldn't be too fine like a paste. So the batter is ready. If you can notice, it's not too fine, it's a little coarse. I haven't added too much water, so make sure it's not too runny. It should be nice and thick. Transfer the batter to a bowl. For the Rava Upma, I've taken 1 tablespoon oil and 1 tablespoon ghee. First add the ingredients for tempering. Half teaspoon Urad Dal, 1 teaspoon Chana Dal, quarter teaspoon mustard seeds. Once the mustard seeds start crackling, add 1 medium-sized onion finely chopped, 1 large green chilli finely chopped, a piece of ginger finely chopped, a few curry leaves. Mix everything. Once the onions have become transparent, I'm going to pour 2 cups of water. For 125 ml of rava, I'm using 250 ml of water. If you want it a little more gooey, you can add a little extra water. Season it with half teaspoon of salt. You can adjust the salt according to taste. Let the water start boiling. The water has come to a good boil. Now add the roasted rava. Now the rava is already roasted. Now this is roasted rava, but if you're using unroasted rava, just roast it slightly and use it. Reduce the flame. I'm just going to add a little ghee. Mix it. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes for the rava to cook. So you can see the upma is done. It's cooked perfectly. Turn off the stove. Keep it aside. So you can see the batter is nice and thick. I'm just going to dilute it a little bit so that it comes to a nice pouring consistency. Don't add too much water. Just add little at a time to get the right consistency. So this is a good consistency. It's a nice thick pouring consistency. Heat the tawa. Take a ladle of the batter. Pour it onto the tawa and spread it out. I'm using ghee for the pesarattu. You can use oil if you want. Ghee definitely adds a great flavor. So I would recommend you add ghee to make the pesarattus. So I'm just going to keep 1 to 2 tablespoons of upma in the center. Now you can add chopped onions if you wish. Since I've added upma, I'm not adding any chopped onions. So there you go. Here is this absolutely delicious Pesarattu Upma. You can serve this with some nice sambar and chutney by the side. So do try this recipe and enjoy. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on 21 frames.